Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. It's another fourth round match and the start of the second week in Roland Garros. The weather has been fantastic, and we have a big match in store here. Potapova against Kalinskaya. Oh man, those deadly ground strokes, powerful ground strokes from Potapova is going to cause damage today. We'll see how that's going to unfold. Hello, welcome to everybody out there. See, Ashley's busy, putting out the stats. Yeah, and I think any moment now the ladies should be starting their warm up. To be very honest. Oh, looks like a nice warm day once again. And let's just have a look at the head-to-head results. So Kalinskaya has the advantage. She's won twice. Both occasions were on hard court. First time they met was in October 2019. That was a long time ago. Kalinskaya won in 3 sets. That was in Moscow, in Russia. And the last time they met was in Cincinnati, 2022. Kalinskaya won in straight sets, 2-0. So, yeah, just under 4 years ago. Such an interesting tournament. This second week is just, even in the men's draw, it's so fascinating. But just focusing on the women's draw right now. I had it here. Where is it? There we go. Potapova ready to walk onto the court. Cameras on the Austrian. Yeah, she's really on form. Really on form, Potapova. Took out the defending champion Coco Gauff in the previous round. And she really did in style. Oh, Ashley Keys is the one to look out for, says Madison Keys. Madison Keys is the dark horse, says Ashley Partridge. Yeah, she also had a big win. She beat Mboko. There we go. Potapova making her way on court. So the winner of this match is going to play the winner out of Khvalinska and Diana Paris. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to 3 sets, to be honest. It's the occasion. I think these ladies are going to really fight for it. I think it's a really, really warm day. There's a few clouds in the sky, but yeah, the longer they stay on court, I think it's going to be tougher physically for both players. To get this warm up started, I think Potapova should win. Yeah, even though Kalinskaya does have a 2 love head-to-head result in her favor. That is hard court. I'm looking for players who are on form, and it happened once again last night. Oh, I got to bed early or late last night, early this morning, um, watching João Fonseca beat Casper Ruud. And once it just feels that every match that starts, you can really pick your winner based on their form. And I kind of see where you're going with that, Ashley. It kind of makes sense that Potapova has the best chance of winning. This guy, a great player again, but I don't know how she's going to deal with that immense power from the Austrian. Kabundakan Kamusta. Greetings. Hello to you too. Just saying hello to everyone out there. Had a very nice festive day yesterday. I'm pretty sure Kabunda Khan must have enjoyed all those celebrations. Always nice to have people around. Okay, Ashley has a question for me. Who's been the highest? What? I think Potapova should win. She's better on clay. My question to Mike is who's been highest ranking player out of the two players? Um, I think I think Kalinskaya. She was ranked higher. There we go. So I've just started the warm up. I don't think this two has made semis in Grand Slam. No, no. Perhaps a quarterfinal. I'm thinking Kalinskaya might have got reached a quarterfinal at some point. Bright future for me. Hello, I'm new sub. Thanks, man. That's very nice. Not sure who will win. My guess is Potapova. Yeah, that's what everyone is feeling, is thinking. I guess it's also because of what happened 2 days ago with her beating Coco Gauff, and that was a splendid game. I consider Goff to be one of the best counter punchers, defenders on court, probably together with Kushchuk, Swiatek, probably the best movers around. And for Potapova to get that win, you just feel that she's going to carry it with her. Obviously, it gets tougher the further she goes on in the competition. But even though this could be a more challenging match for her in a different way, just feel that the momentum's on her side. She'll be feeling very confident over that last big win. And for Kalinskaya, this is a new record. She's never gotten this far in Roland Garros. So just looking at that next round as well. Winner Potapova. Yeah, the Polish qualifier, Kalinska taking on Paris. There's opportunities there. I mean, I think the French-led Diana Paris is playing fantastically well. Combination of double hand backhand returns, single hand backhands in the rally fascinates me. Being a tennis coach, I've always wondered why can't players use both. I've even been questioned by students in the past. Why don't professionals use both double hand backhand and single hand backhand? But it's really her forehand that's I think creating a lot of havoc for players. But yeah, Potapova is probably on form right now. I mean, look at what happened with Fonseca. He took down Djokovic, and you just felt that taking down the GOAT, he would have the best. He would be favored to beat Casper Ruud, and that's exactly what happened. So I was correct, actually. Potapova is a big time player. Kabunda Khan, I am not a fan of both of these players, but I want to know want to know their performance in case we'll be an opponent for Alex in the future. I totally understand that. Big Alex Ayala supporter. Very nice. So, ladies, coming up to the end of the serving warm up. Yeah, I think every player is trying to do that. It's going to be rather challenging with the. Let's see the draw. Yeah, I saw that Alex is playing. Alex Ayala is playing doubles. Birmingham cross court already. First serve goes in down the middle of the court. Return. Wow, right down the middle. Defensive backhand topspin from Potapova. Trying to hit flatter. And the backhand cross court goes long from Kalinskaya. Backhand cross court duel. Kalinskaya tries now the inside in forehand. Good forehand down the line. Backhand slice. Cross court just makes it over the net. Ooh, Kalinskaya backhand slicing to the bottom of the net. Has to deal with the sun right now in her eyes. Might have to alter the ball toss ever so slightly. It's going to be a let. First serve clipped the top of the net and went into the service block. First serve onto the forehand. Return cross court short though. Potapova on the run. Makes the forehand down the line, but court was wide open for the double hand backhand winner. I think there's a little bit of a dispute here. Potapova believing that one of Kalinskaya's forehand's cross court might have been out, but that's been dealt with. On to the fourth point. First serve down the middle of the court, forehand return in the net. Ooh, singles on grass court. I'll look into that, see if it's possible. Maybe I can do that match. Kick down the middle of the court. And Kalinskaya hits her forehand long. Trying to put pressure on Potapova's forehand. Totally makes sense. And break point now for the Austrian. Oh, happening on Wednesday, you think? Kick onto the backhand. That was a very uncomfortable contact point. Potapova dealt with it. Backhand to backhand cross-court duel. Heavy backhand topspin onto Kalinskaya's backhand. Oh, but that was badly hit forehand. Not looking very solid right now, the Russian. And it certainly feels like Potapova already early on in this match has a better feel, constructing the points very nicely and almost just going with the flow. I wonder if she's allowing Kalinskaya to be hitting these unforced errors on purpose, if she's happy Potapova to stay in these long rallies. Seems like it for now. I mean, she was returning. It's okay. It's early on in the match. Now camera's on Madison Keys. That's going to be a big game. Keys Schneider. It's going to be a righty-lefty duel. Ooh. Ashley thinks Potapova wins 6-2, 6-3. Slice out wide. Forehand return cross court is out. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. See if that's possible. Oh, it's going to be big matches as well. I believe Fonseca would play. Zverev's going to be playing. I'll have a look. See how that's going to go. Kick a wide onto the backhand. Backhand down the line was very far out from Potapova. She went for it. Went for the jugular. Bright future. Eager losing is a bummer, but credit to Kostyuk. She played great. Both her and Potapova had unbelievable fighting spirit yesterday. I'm actually hoping to see Marta fight Sabalenka again soon. Thank you for that message, bright future for me. Yeah, it sounds nice even when I say it. Bright future for me. Very positive for other people to be saying that out loud. Double fault. She really went for that second serve down the middle of the court. She just looks a little too skinny. Put on a little bit more weight. Maybe too much weight would be too impactful on the joints. Great forehand cross court from Kalinskaya, forcing the error. Potapova just trying to get that forehand back. Couldn't get it over the net. Yeah, there's just so much to talk about when it comes to Iga Swiatek. Oh, it's mainly psychological, I think, and that's permeating through her technique. Just she's tightening up more and more the movement. Backhand return goes cross court out, and I mean early on you could just tell the body language from Kostyuk compared to Swiatek. Very, very different. One was more positive, one was very concerned. Marta Kostyuk is very expressive, confident. High looping forward down the line onto Kalinskaya's backhand. Both ladies in a backhand cross-court duel right now. Kalinskaya trying to add power, but she's been pushed back by Potapova. Backhand slice, looking for the drop shot, I think. But that was very bad. Game point for Potapova. So already I could see signs Kalinskaya late to prepare the racket face, especially when Potapova just increased the speed of the ball. Game is a bit of a shock. Yeah. Bright future for me. Looking very confident, and she should be, just like Svitolina the match afterwards. Back in cross-court duel. Again, Kalinskaya has been pushed back. But she does the same now to Potapova, trying to look for more power. Inside out forehand, run footing. Potapova plays the high ball. Forehand cross-court, and it's in. Back to deuce. Kalinskaya, a little bit of a smile on her face, but probably more relief that the point came to an end. Okay, I'm starting to see now that that forehand wasn't also the best timed. Actually bounced twice. No, okay. So as Potapova got there, the ball got wedged between the frame of the racket and the ground. Potapova misses the first serve down the middle of the court. Kick to the backhand. Backhand cross court straight away from Potapova. Now she goes into the middle of the court onto Kalinskaya's forehand side. Forehand down the line. Playing rather safe, Potapova, but at some point, I think she's going to really pull the trigger, and then Kalinskaya's under pressure. Doesn't look very threatening. Well, she tried there on the forehand. Go cross court, but she hit the net. Second breakpoint opportunity in this game. And it's really gone past 5.5 minutes. Good for serve out wide. It's a short return onto the backhand of Potapova. Beautiful backhand win across court. Let's take it back to deuce. All of these little battles being won are mental victories. Potapova liked that one. Really celebrated after winning that point. Had to. Okay, Kalinskaya trying to play aggressive, moving forward, drop shot. I don't think Potapova's going to get there. Double bounce. Beautiful play from Kalinskaya. Really dominated that point with her forehand, causing damage with the forehand cross court, and then the next one, the forehand down the line. After each shot, just almost creeping closer towards the service line, and then eventually realizing, wow, Potapova standing so far back. Let me play the drop shot. Good decision. Kick out wide. Nice early return. And Kalinskaya breaks the backhand down the line. Just misses the baseline. Ooh. Would you say that was a rusty start? I don't want to get too carried away. It's still early. Felt that Kalinskaya really shone in that game. Something that happens very often with women, to be honest, is that they dominate more on the return. And they're returning, and then with men it's the opposite. They dominate with the serve. Oh, good drop shot. Potapova does get there, scoops across court. Forehand, volley, lob just goes out from Kalinskaya. Love 15. I like this. Very exciting. from Anna. Oh, people could get confused. Anastasia Potapova, Anna Kalinskaya. Ooh, almost an ace down the middle of the court. Kick serve out wide. Wow, thunderous backhand second return. Cross court, no chance for Kalinskaya to get there. Not the quickest when it comes to acceleration. That winner was confirmed by Kalinskaya, just nodding ahead, probably realizing, okay, got to change my tactics a little bit. Oh, and that was a bad miss from Potapova. But yeah, she hit the ball in such an awkward spot. Just this is my issue. Could be psychological as well. I think it impairs the visual aspect. The when there's a shadow of the stadium right now. It's probably covering 1/5 of the court. Another unforced error from Potapova. As soon as the contact point, when the ball is passing from light to shade, it does have an impact. It really has an impact on whether the professional can get a clean timing. I know for me it's very frustrating. Maybe that's my problem, but I would assume that's creating an interesting dynamic. The shade is moving quick. I think within about 20 minutes, the whole singles court should be in sunlight. Good forehand down the line. Backhand cross court, another drop shot from Kalinskaya, beautifully executed. Wow, Potapova gets there and returns it with a drop shot. Come on! The expression on her face said it all. What a fantastic drop shot from Kalinskaya. Ah, but that was incredible play from Potapova. It's actually just used the power of her sprint and then sliding to the ball. Hardly did anything. Looked like a statue. Ball just almost bouncing off the strings. Beautiful touch. Oof, these are good forehands. Cross court. Another drop shot, but it goes in the bottom of the net this time. And yet another break. Takatsumiati Potapova. Yeah, very intense. Right, Kubundakan. Yeah, but at some point this has to change. Someone is going to hold their serve. Is it going to be Potapova? Is it going to be Kalinskaya? First 3 games of this match have already been broken. Returns deadly from Potapova. Kalinskaya putting pressure on, but it feels like she's more safe. She's trying to play safer. Yes, she's placing those returns in the corners. Notice on the juice side, advantage side, she's preferring to go cross court. Makes sense. There's less running when that happens. The recovery position is far closer. Potapova. First serve out wide. There's a return cross court, and she's wrong-footed. Kalinskaya, great forehand winner. Really, because of that serve out wide. Kalinskaya is a little too slow. A little too slow to move to the recovery position. Kick out wide. Potapova doing the running, quick around the court, drive volley, cross court from Kalinskaya. Straight away, she just watches the ball go past. Beautiful winner, Kalinskaya. Applauding that. Thought that drive was perfect. Seeing this a lot with Potapova. Passing shots, beautiful. I can definitely say that Kalinskaya is a sportsman recognizing quality shots and passing shots, winners. Slice out wide, forehand cross-court return. Seeing patterns, the way that Kalinskaya is going to be returning, it does go out. 40 love. First serve down the middle of the court was good, but the forehand return from Kalinskaya was long. 3-1 to the defending champion, Slayer. Remesis. Indecisive. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Yeah, then either way, you're going to win. You want Potapova to win, you want Kalinskaya to win. Why not? Why not? I mean, once again, I'm a neutral. I just think that Potapova is going to win purely because the big win against Coco Gauff and just seems to be on form. Oh, beautiful backhand cross court. Taking hold of the point. She was under pressure. Double hand backhand in the net from Kalinskaya. There's just more fight, determination. Potapova's just, such a tough cookie. Chica Onyerimba, good morning to you. Second week of the slam is underway. Always a delight. Very nice to have you in the chat. Kick out wide. I think it's a let. Kalinskaya will use the same ball. Good defensive return, deep. Very, very sluggish backhand from Kalinskaya. Not that she's unfocused, but it's almost like, they went out. I wonder, I mean, maybe for some people, if I think about the most obvious character in the last 10, 15 years, Nick Kyrgios, it just seemed like he did it for the money, it was like the wage, the salary. Okay, if he loses in the fourth round, at least he picks up a handsome check, cash in, go to the next tournament. It wasn't really about winning. Other players, like Federer, Nadal, they were all about being the champions. They wanted the title. The money came with it. And that's kind of what I see here. Kalinskaya, that's a weak backhand slice. Not moving very well either. Maybe too hot. That's an easy forehand winner down the line. And it's 4-1. Completely different personalities, to be very honest. Potapova, driven, focused. She really wants to win this game. Maybe I could express in such a way she just wants to demolish Kalinskaya in the most polite way possible. And for Kalinskaya, I see it even when she's running on the forehand, she's taking 2 extra steps afterwards. It's like this, where most players would probably already start the slide before making contact, or when making contact, go straight into a slide. Maybe she prefers to be on hard court. Don't know what her preference is, but Potapova really starting to make this look easy. Yeah, the only game Kalinskaya has won till now has been off Potapova's serve. That was the second game of this match. Potapova has managed to hold her serve once and break Kalinskaya 3 times now. Double break for Potapova. She's really on fire. Yeah, she's on fire. Kalinskaya is almost like driftwood drying in the sun, ready to burn. That's a double fault again, though. Feels like at least one double fault a game right now. Better movement from Kalinskaya. Double hand backhand in the net. Inside our backhand return onto Potapova's forehand. Forehand goes. That looked long from Kalinskaya. They're still playing. Forehand cross court from Potapova, pushing Kalinskaya back. Kalinskaya wants to see the mark. Umpire's down from her chair, showing that it was out. Oh, she's a tough one, Potapova. But to be honest, I think the chair umpire is also she's not going to take any nonsense today. She made a decision, called it out, walked across the court back to the chair, and I think Anastasia Potapova was trying to get into a conversation with her, just didn't even notice her. Whoa. Inside out forehand is out from Potapova. Wow, love game. She's lost. All right. Just feel now perhaps scoreline is kind of going in the way what Ashley Partridge guessed. I think it was 6-2, 6-3 you said. I can picture now Potapova breaking Kalinskaya and then serving for the set. She'll make those necessary adjustments. There we go. Oof. Both left and right heels on the baseline. Inside in backhand forces Kalinskaya to slice her backhand cross court. Inside in forehand from Potapova. Almost made over the net from Kalinskaya, but it wasn't going to help. Even if it made it over the net, Potapova was there like a bear. She was going to eat that up. Kalinskaya trying to get aggressive on Potapova's backhand. It's working inside in forehand. Potapova's quick to hit up in the air. Backhand drive volley pushes Kalinskaya back. And I think Potapova hit her backhand out. 15 all. First serve out wide is out. Kick down the middle of the court. Short return. Kalinskaya inside out forehand in the net. That's unnecessary, unforced errors at times from the Russian. And she's getting a little annoyed now, I can see that. Right thigh below the groin is taped. Just noticing that now. So maybe a little bit of a leg injury. Starting to feel bad about now my comments I've made. Maybe she's just not moving 100%, but still wants to give her best. That forehand return missed the baseline from Potapova, 30-all. A few unforced errors now creeping in from the Austrian. Slice out wide. Forehand return was short in the middle of the court. That was a fantastic backhand cross-court winner from Kalinskaya. Oh, she really went for that one. Beautiful placement. Inside out forehand, run footing. Potapova, forehand drive, volley in the net from Kalinskaya. And once again, going in the direction of Potapova's backhand side. So that inside out forehand seems to be quite inconsistent. Look at that. Forehand unforced errors till now. 7 for Kalinskaya, only 2 for Potapova. Yeah, it's that inside out forehand. Very important shot in tennis, especially on the professional level. Serve out wide. Just misses the inner tram line. Ooh, second return. I think Potapova is going to go big. Not a bad second serve though. Potapova down the middle of the court. Big forehand down the line, forcing Potapova to slice her back and cross court. Trying to fight fire with fire. Kalinskaya eventually standing in the 3/4 court. Dispatched a beautiful backhand cross court for a winner. So, just seeing this now, this is the second fantastic backhand winner the Russian has hit till now. Maybe she doesn't need to go around the forehand. Just accept it that, okay, it's not a good shot today. Focus on that backhand, causing a lot of damage. As she's trying to do right now, Potapova on the run. Good backhand down the line. Potapova is the one moving forward. Great winner, cross court, bringing it back to deuce. Great counter punch with that backhand down the line. She had to go big, and she did it at the right time. Kalinskaya was really in control of the point early on, and then was forced to move into defensive mode. But once that happened, very quickly Potapova took control of the point. Again, having to rely on that second serve. Kick into the backhand. Return clips the top of the net. Kalinskaya doesn't want to move forward, but she's under pressure now on the backhand side. Forehand down the line from Potapova goes out, but she was falling backwards. Wasn't the right timing. She connected with the ball. Right in the middle of the racket, but falling backwards, had no control over her body. Ooh, Kabundakan, sure. That Potapova's going to win. Kalinskaya is just getting into. Oh my gosh. What a backhand winner down the line. Something really special about this young lady. When she's under pressure, comes up with this quality. Well, there was that inside-out forehand from Kalinskaya. Made it over the net. Great winner from the Austrian. Backhand cross court, high looping from Potapova. Kalinskaya finding great depth with the backhand down the line. I'm really starting to feel that it's her backhand that's causing most damage. Trying to get forward on the forehand side. This should be an easy winner. Another advantage for Kalinskaya. Almost like I'm starting to see and feel that Kalinskaya is growing into this match. Just great demeanor. Again, calm personality. Seems like it's sportsmanship. Already applauded twice. Potapova's passing shots, couple of winners. And Kalinskaya holds her service game. 4-3. Yeah, I think I misjudged Kalinskaya. Definitely has fire in the belly. Wants to do better. That was a great 2 games. Causing all sorts of problems for Potapova. I think at some point that's gonna change, I believe. It just feels like Potapova's not quite slamming her foot on that acceleration. On the pedal. You get my analogy. Lost his winner. I wonder if she's watching this. Second serve, kick out wide, very aggressive forehand return forces Potapova to hit a forehand short. I feel like Kalinskaya's on the baseline inside the court. Forehand drive, volley cross court winner. Very nice, very nice. Dictating the point from the middle of the court. It would be great if she can sort that forehand out. It's definitely improved in the last 1.5 games. And Potapova just can't find the lines anymore. Love 30. Yeah, Kalinskaya is certainly a fighter. I think Remesis might just be enjoying this. The longer it goes on, even better, right? This is not the first time Potapova hits the serve in the net, but completely throws a racket on the ground and actually throwing it this time behind her. Oh, that looked like a double fault. Oh my goodness. This young lady's biggest enemy is herself. I've seen now every single time I watch this lady, she's always shouting and screaming, and I think she's really hard on herself. Wow, good return from Kalinskaya. Oh, no rhythm. Absolutely no rhythm. All of a sudden, the last 3 games just belong to Anna Kalinskaya. I can't imagine it's going to go on like this for the whole match, or at least the rest of the match. Yeah, this is interesting. Coberly wins the first set. He's the only man in the draw who hasn't dropped a set. That's interesting. Double hand backhand cross court. That's a fantastic winner from Kalinskaya. Potapova just chasing and running every point, covering so much of the court. Don't need any drop shots when you're playing like this. Forehand return goes long. Oh my gosh, just absolutely falling apart right now. I know what she's doing. She's changing her racket. You've got to change something. Yeah. And now apologizing. But she's still been playing with the same racket, unless it's a second one. I don't know. Maybe losing tension. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. These players are hitting the ball so hard. A lot of the time the tension is already quite soft. It's quite weak. Oh my gosh, beautiful forehand winner from Kalinskaya. Concern in Potapova's camp. What is happening? Just can't get the ball toss right now, Kalinskaya. Don't think the sun is in her eye. No. There we go. Good kick serve. Return onto the backhand. Kalinskaya hitting that backhand so well. Defensive one-hand backhand lob is put away. Forehand winner by Potapova. I remember the last time I said that. Great first serve out wide. Forehand return is long. And now, for the first time, Kalinskaya takes the lead at a crucial point in the set. 4-1 down. 4-1 down. She just won the last 4 games in a row. Oh my goodness, the pressure is on. Here's Kapukan. Yep. What a shift, what a change. Seeing this happen with Potapova, I believe it's not going to stay like this. I think it's going to shift, it's going to change. She goes through these emotional swings, yes, up and down. But once she gets out of it, she normally stays on top. Tristan Aymar. I learned when I was back in Germany is that some people's characters, they just need to get all that energy out so that they can think clearly. That means if it's the ball in the net or scream or shout, get it out so that you can just focus, start new. Just can't get the forehand in. Good first serve out wide. Court was open. Obviously, she had to go down the line with the forehand. First serve out wide. Backhand return. Safe cross court. Haven't seen anything different with Kalinskaya concerning that. Getting a lot of backhands. Forehand in the net from Potapova. Just falling apart right now. And she is livid. Very consistent all of a sudden from Kalinskaya. Marvelous to see this change. Oh, good kick serve. Forehand down the line, clips the top of the net, allows Kalinskaya to get there on the backhand. This time Kalinskaya hits the unforced error, forehand in the net. She looked a little bit disappointed after that forehand. Good first serve down the middle of the court for one, returning to the tram lines, 30 all. Kick down the middle of the court. Backhand return. Goes long now. Kick down the middle. Targeting the backhand of Kalinskaya, who goes aggressive, hard, cross-court, double and backhand in the net from Potapova. She really needs to find consistency, and it has to happen quickly. Pressure points now, starting with deuce. Serve is in wide. Great return, pushing Potapova back. Targeting the backhand. That's a mishit from Potapova. Backhand cross-court, not moving her feet. She is just trapped in that negative mindset. Set point now for Kalinskaya. Can't believe it. The serve out wide is out. And backhand in the net. She slams her racket twice. Very aggressive into the ground. And that's the first set. Phenomenal. How things have changed. Now, all cameras and eyes on Kalinskaya, looking very calm. I said it early on. Great sportsman. Like spirit, action. There was times where she applauded, nodding for winners. Potapova was hitting, and every time Kalinskaya hit the shots, she would get hitting winners, getting upset, getting angry. Two different personalities. I must say, I can feel who I'm migrating towards just by watching this match. Potapova right at the end. I wonder if she's going to get a warning. Can't be any point penalty, but slamming a racket into the ground, damaging the clay court, that's not ideal. That's just great. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Kalinskaya, but I thought it was a bit of a slow start. I was questioning her movements, saying that she was a bit sluggish. I can't see that. Yeah, it's got her right thigh, or the groin area. It's all bandaged up. So I might be playing with a bit of an injury, but just improved, and things really changed at 4-1. Really, it'll be a very interesting match if Potapova can just tighten up on those unforced errors. And then Kalinskaya stays at that level. Oof, we could be in for a real blockbuster. But that's crazy. 5 games in a row for the Russian. She leads 6-4 in the first set. Just off the 3/4 of an hour to complete it. Oli 6-2, 1-1. against the American Spider. That's in the Philippe Chautrier court. Doubles going on, men's doubles. Is that Diana Paris? Oh no, Kalinskaya warming up. Why is she warming up? When does her game start? She's the next one after Kobeli and Svida. A lot of preparation these professionals put themselves through. There's Diana Paris. I think the stadium's going to be packed. Man, should probably take another 1.5, 2 hours. I think Kobeli's going to win a straight sets. Perfect time to fill up the stadiums. Get a lot of kids in there. Ooh, Diana Paris must be really on a high. Got such a big win, center court. And then Paris Saint-Germain, she said openly in the interview, on-court interview, that she really wanted to watch the Champions League final. Big PSG fan. There we go. Kalinskaya receiving the balls from the ball boys, ball girls. My pleasure. Double hand backhand return in the net. Only 2 shots the first rally of the second set. Yeah, I mean, when you say no good men's matches, you mean that there's no recognized top players. That's why I still feel that the champion for Roland Garros this year is going to come from the bottom draw. But I think the tennis is still going to be very high. You see the quality from all the matches. Oh, that's a bad forehand. Potapova halfway down the net, trying to go inside in with a forehand. Forza Anna! Salvatore Sorrenti. (30-15). Kick out wide. Good. Backhand return down the line. Kalinskaya was rushing to try and get that ball back. Okay, last 2 points. Been far better from Potapova. Can she find consistency? Might be the start of something good. She should be feeling relaxed. It's a new set. She had a bit of time, maybe 2.5, 3 minutes to really think about what happened in that first set, having a 4-1 lead, losing 5 games in a row. It's a new start. Start again. Don't hold on to it. Very important. Learn from the mistakes and move on. Kalinskaya finding good depth right now. Potapova. Oh, what a winner on the line. Kalinskaya, beautiful forehand down the line. Doesn't have the amount of power that Potapova possesses, but accuracy looking really good right now. Backhand cross-court duel. Kalinskaya hit the last backhand more in the middle of the court. Back to Potapova's backhand side. Good backhand down the line from Potapova. Causing problems here. Drop shot. And that's a winner. Kalinskaya took one step forward, and then, I mean, it wasn't the best drop shot, but maybe there is a bit of an injury. Doesn't want to make it worse. Tennis is very unpredictable. That's why I really am interested right now, since I've learned from you, coach. Oh, yeah. Yeah, their momentum swings, and look at this. Now could be in favor of Potapova. Never change a winning formula, that's one thing. But when it's not working, try everything possible. Everything possible. Just don't go to the unsportsmanlike option. There's so many ways of winning a tennis match. It's about finding the right combinations. That's strategies, tactics, technique. Good, back and down the line. Potapova, heavy topspin forehand into the middle of the court. Yeah, Kalinskaya has to do that. She's on the run right now. Couldn't control the forehand, and Potapova gets an early break in the second set. Just the same way the first set started. Already, I'll give you guys a little bit of interesting information, personal information. Anna Kalinskaya and I, we share the same birthday. How cool is that? And there's another professional in the past who shares the same birthday as Kalinskaya and myself. I consider her, she could have been the greatest female tennis player of all time. Second serve. Inside out backhand return onto Potapova's forehand, not finding enough depth, and she's wrong-footed. That looked like an easy forehand winner, not trying to rip the hair off the ball. Just place it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Monica Seles. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, some people listen in. That's nice. That would be amazing to be best friends with a professional tennis player. Backhand cross-court duel still going on. Anna changes direction, but Kalinskaya finds the net instead. So a huge momentum shift happening already early on. Kalinskaya fidgeting with that bandage on her right thigh. Backhand down the line, beautiful depth. Kalinskaya, forehand drive, volley winner on Potapova's forehand side. Oh, when she finds depth, Kalinskaya is almost unstoppable. Double hand backhand cross court, return, double hand backhand in the net from Potapova. And there are differences when I think about how Goff was hitting balls to Potapova. I felt that Potapova was taking the balls really high, shoulder height, head height. Now it just feels like the balls are so low. So Kalinskaya could be that the nemesis of Potapova in the sense that it's just never making it comfortable for her to hit the ball properly. There's the high ball. This will be a little bit more favorable for Potapova. Inside out forehand. Backhand down the line. Well played. Forehand in the net from Kalinskaya. 40-30. Kick serve out wide. And Kalinskaya is wrong-footed. Beautiful winner. Just like the first set. Takes a 2-love lead. Yeah, perhaps. I mean, honestly, I can't say now. Even if Potapova wins and takes a 3-love lead, I'm just going to think, I don't know. So, I think Kalinskaya could come back, and that's what it feels like. Every single match is almost a surprise. Oh, the lob. Whoops. Hair in my face. The lob just goes out from Potapova. Good attacking play by Kalinskaya. Just about to hit the 1 hour mark. First serve out wide is really good. Kalinskaya moving forward. Beautiful double hand backhand drive volley from the service line down the line. That looked easy. Wow. Great technique, keeping the elbow nice and high. Again, driving forward. Smash down the middle of the court. Potapova hits her forehand, cross court onto Kalinskaya. Plays a drop shot that's way too high. Easy forehand winner cross court. Serve out wide. The lob is very short. This should be an easy smash put away. 40-15. It's just some matches are predictable. I felt yesterday Fonseca was going to win. Couldn't tell who was going to win between Djokovic and Fonseca. But now that he's taken out the GOAT, he's taken out two-time Roland Garros finalists, you kind of get a feeling for these players. Oh, that's a bad smash from Potapova. Tried to go cross-court, missed it all together. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Very cloudy in the Netherlands. That's a good sign. Maybe there's rain predicted. Wouldn't be too bad. I feel like it's been very, very dry. Very unusual. Not good for the nature. So the question is now, can Potapova hold on to this lead? She can make a difference of 2 games if she holds her service game. And she could carry that right through to the end of the set. Third set. Yes. This Potapova, she's a tough cookie, man. She's got attitude. Pretty Pova. And it's a double fault. This is becoming quite consistent starting her service games. Missed the first serve. Kalinskaya trying to be offensive now. She's on the baseline, inside the baseline, and it's a second double fault in a row. Squatting down now, pinching the top of her nose between the eyes, wondering what is going on. My goodness, double faults. Putting pressure on. That's a good, solid drive volley. Couldn't miss it. She's so close to the net. First serve in the net. Kick out wide. Return is high and long from Kalinskaya. A little bit of a comeback now. Serve out wide. Forehand return is short. Kalinskaya trying to put it on the backhand of Potapova. Hoisted high up into the air. Unforced error from Kalinskaya. Just Shadow practicing that backhand. Missing the first serve down the tee. Wow, good kick serve down the middle of the court, and it's 3-1. Kaboli, Svider. Oh, he's behind in that second set. A few unforced errors. Backhand from Potapova. Defensive backhand goes long cross court. First serve out wide, return short, cross court. Kalinskaya putting lots of power. That looked like a bit of a miss hit, but it's still in from Potapova. Good backhand down the line, forcing Potapova to run. Forehand cross court duel now. Ooh, Kalinskaya tried to change direction. Couldn't control the forehand. Missed the first serve. 155 kilometers per hour. So probably more spin on that ball. Kick into the backhand, return down the middle of the court. Kalinskaya. Oh, goes for the forehand down the line. Anastasia was there. Drop shot volley into the bottom of the net. Saw this happen yesterday. Rude against Fonseca. Fonseca was attacking. Rude just gave up, just stayed in the corner thinking it was going to be an easy volley cross court, and the ball came straight back. Anastasia did exactly the same. Potapova just played a short ball over the net on the forehand side and then just stayed in the position. Kalinskaya thought she was going to move, hit it straight at her, and the rest is history. Backhand down the line from Potapova, hits the net. 30-all. Backhand's been inconsistent today, especially that down the line shot. I was saying in the first set how that inside out forehand from Kalinskaya was just not working. She turned that around quite nicely. It looked like the return was on, but they're still playing. Backhand cross-court duel. Oh, Kalinskaya hammers it into the middle of the court, deep onto Potapova's forehand. Court's open up slightly. Beautiful drop shot. Beautifully played from Kalinskaya. It was so obvious that the drop shot was coming, but Potapova thought it would be put on the backhand side, forcing her to run the longest part of the court. And then she played the drop shot on the forehand side of Potapova. And I tell you, running a curve on clay is not easy. No chance for Potapova to get to that. Good forehand down the line from Potapova. Good backhand down the line. Potapova's under pressure. Kalinskaya holds her service game just to stay close by. Remind Potapova, I'm in it to win it. Interesting flow to this match. There's inconsistency today from Potapova, especially on the backhand side, making sense. Kalinskaya is really trying to target the backhand side, but when she's got an opportunity, she goes big on Potapova's forehand side, so as to force the forehand slices, not allowing Potapova to really find her range. I just had to chuckle a little bit at seeing the linesmen and lineswomen marching into their positions. So strange. I think it's absolutely fine that French Open they don't use Hawkeye and technology. Clay's different. Clay's different. You see it. You see the mark. It's so obvious. Love. Kick out wide. Great return from Kalinskaya. This backhand is big. Potapova needs to think there what to do differently. My feeling is what I've witnessed till now is Kalinskaya's backhand is the one that's causing a lot of damage. Very solid as well. Almost, and I say damage because she's able to build up the point. She finishes off the points a lot with the forehand, but the way she's constructing the point with her backhand. Oh, and there's even a little bit of luck. Inside in, backhand return, hits the top of the net, bounces over into Potapova's side. Nothing she could do. Again, big backhand return from Kalinskaya. This time, though, she changed direction from cross court to down the line, missing the baseline. Beautiful forehand down the line winner from Kalinskaya. Just what the doctor ordered, and perhaps at the right time. Halfway in the second set. Interesting developments. Once again, just seeing that. I mean, she was 4-1 down in the first set, so it's almost from that sixth game. Kalinskaya just lifts her level. Oh, but that was a fantastic serve down the middle of the court. Forehand return in the bottom of the net. And it's deuce. Good backhand cross-court winner. Nice and deep. Kalinskaya going the opposite direction. She thought Potapova was going to go hard into the forehand. Missing the first serve. Kalinskaya creeping forward. Inside the baseline. Getting ready for that second return. On the backhand side again. Incredible return. This should be an easy smash winner. Back to deuce. Keep it away from her backhand. So obvious. Or at least try getting to the body. Timing, technique is good. There's a real calmness about Kalinskaya. Doesn't lose herself when things are going wrong. Good serve into the middle of the court. Inside out, backhand return. Kalinskaya starting to increase the tempo, causing a lot of pressure for Potapova. I think she just let Potapova in. Yeah, unforced error with the backhand. Why did she slow down that forehand? In the rally going forehands cross court, Potapova was looping the balls. Maybe Kalinskaya needs the power from Potapova, not being able to generate her own power. It's hard to believe that though. Forehand in the net, and we're back to deuce. Potapova, sloppy forehand, but seems like the balls are staying very low. Or they're just not bouncing right. Trying the Rafa Nadal helicopter follow through. Good for serve out wide, not a bad return. I think that backhand was long, but they're still playing. Kalinskaya looks like she's just given up. Inside out forehand winner from Potapova. It's playtime. Yeah. Nice to see you again. I'm fine. I think everyone's doing well. First serve in the net. Big point for Potapova to extend her lead. Onto the backhand again. Oh, stunning backhand down the line from Kalinskaya. Drilling the drive volley cross court. Forehand drive volley down the line. Potapova is all over the court. And finally comes the unforced error. Incredible defense from Potapova. Finally holds. How's it going? The quarters? Not yet. Not yet. Today is still fourth round. Tomorrow starts the quarters. Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday quarterfinals. Thursday, Friday semis. Saturday, Sunday finals. Women and men consecutively. Just one set is difficult. Kick onto the backhand. Oh, thunderous backhand cross court from Kalinskaya, moving inside the baseline now. High looping topspin backhand cross court. That was so strange. Kalinskaya just almost switched off. Like she's put under a spell almost. Every time Potapova plays these loopy topspin balls, Kalinskaya doesn't have any power on it. So, very interesting little pattern I'm seeing there. It's not ideal, perhaps, for Potapova. She likes to hit the balls really hard, play her normal game, but that's not always going to work. You're not always going to win that way. It's about finding new ways of winning, and she's trying to do that now. Inside out forehand from Potapova, good. Backhand down the line from Kalinskaya. Forehand cross court, heavy topspin is good in the corner. Forehand down the line. Potapova one hand backhand lob is very short. Beautiful backhand winner by Kalinskaya and no celebration. Potapova is going crazy again. Two complete opposite personalities, totally different. Yeah, I've seen Potapova now, I think 3 times this year, maybe 4 times. It's always the same with her. Good player, but can't control her emotions. Drop shot from Kalinskaya, incredible, because that was last second stuff, changing her technique and grip. I want to see that again. She waited and waited and waited. Wow. Potapova didn't like that at all. Oh, but she did applaud. That's the first time I saw that. Little tap of the inside of her left hand onto the strings. So, there we go, starting the forehand cross-court duel. Kalinskaya now forcing the point to open up a bit. Can't get a forehand over the net. And it's 30 all. That's kind of smart. Using an umbrella. Don't think about taking that to watch a tennis match. 40-30. As long as you're not obstructing someone's view, I think it's fine to be sitting with an umbrella in the stadium. Oh, incredible hitting right now. Potapova just running all over the court. That backhand from Kalinskaya is so good. Looking for the drop shot, hits the top of the net. Potapova celebrating straight away. Slice out wide. High looping forehand return. Potapova is absolutely losing it right now. Good verse serve. Not a bad return defensively speaking. Oh, Kalinskaya got herself caught up in an uncomfortable situation. Can't believe her luck. That's her way of going crazy. She just has a smile on her face, shakes her head from left to right. Yeah, it's going to be a let first serve. Looks like she missed the first serve. Second serve now. Jory's in the house. Nice to see you in the chat, Jory. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's a double fault for Kalinskaya. Break point opportunity. First serve is good. Inside our forehand returns a little bit short on Kalinskaya's backhand. Oh, Kalinskaya misses the forehand and it's a 5-2 lead for Potapova. I think we're going to have to get ready for a third set. Definitely looks that way. Anastasia must secure this set. Tennis and really, I think what makes tennis so interesting, somewhat similar maybe to other sports. I think NFL, for basketball, you have quarters maybe. It's those sets, they make big differences. It can, doesn't always happen that players are able to hold onto that momentum. You have such a good, strong first set, and then all of a sudden, yeah, the opponent wakes up, tries something different. Serving for the set. Anastasia Potapova. First serve in the net. I'll tell you, she can get this in, it'll break. There we go. Forehand drop shot from Kalinskaya goes into the tram lines. She's been hitting a lot of double faults on that very first point of her games. Through that one quite nicely. 15 love. Come on, Potapova. One more set. Katsumiata believes in Potapova. Yeah. Well, forehand goes along from Kalinskaya. 30-15. I feel like this game is really, it's really happening quickly, one point after the other. First serve in the net. Second serve. Oh, did she get it? Nah, she missed the backhand. It was a good backhand cross-court return. Potapova went big, trying to find that corner on the line with a backhand. Millimeters out. That's not a good percentage of first serves, really making it difficult for herself. Potapova. Kalinskaya just growing in confidence with that second return. That was a good second serve, though, in the body. Kalinskaya couldn't do much. Missed the forehand, and it's set point. Again, missing that first serve, but there was really no pace on that last ball. Kick out wide, double and back and return goes long, and that's the first set. Sorry, the second set, should I say. One more set to go. Potapova wins 6-2. That's kind of what the first set was supposed to look like when she had that 4-1 lead. Didn't take her opportunities. I'm just going to fill my glass of water. I'll be back. So, a moment or two, I think just over 1 minute. Ladies, we'll start the deciding set. See who will progress through to the quarterfinals. Winner of this match will be playing the winner between the qualifier, the Polish qualifier. So I can get that pronunciation right again. Kalinskaya and Diane Paris. There's a lot of French support on her side. Wow, so Kobeli came back. He was 2-3 down in the second set. Won the first and second set 6-2, 6-3. The only player to have not dropped a set in the men's draw. It's just so fascinating. Every single time I start talking about the men's draws, there's going to be a new face lifting the Roland Garros trophy. It's going to be a new champion. Is it going to be a junior junior lightweight, Rafael Khadar? Is it going to be someone like Fonseca? Just feels, well, that can Zverev do something? Took out the young quite well. Had a bit of a rough start. I think he was 3-love down in the first set and came back to win nicely. So I think they've just finished watering the courts. Well, this court at least. 2-2 now. Kabali Spider in the third set. Can't tell if someone has left the court. Maybe someone's having a bathroom break. I don't think there's anyone having any medical attention being done. One set all between these two ladies. Yeah, so we are waiting for someone. You can see the camera is at the entrance of the tunnel. I can't tell you who it is right now. I think it's Kalinskaya who's returning. Time since the last point has been 5.5 minutes. I don't see Potapova. Oh, there she is. Potapova just waiting for Kalinskaya to get her service game underway. Break time now. Well, I don't know what you mean, break time, like having a break, or is it time for Potapova to break Kalinskaya once again? Dylon Cheong. Is it going to happen now? Second serve. Double fault. Whoops. The best way to start final deciding set. But it's only 1 point. Always got to take that into consideration. It's about winning the most important points, being on a tennis court. Inside out four and in the net. Oh, Kalinskaya doing some stretches. Kids play. Why am I not sure about Zverev winning a slam? Everyone else. Right? Everyone else. Even I wish he wins. It's because he hasn't done it. He's been so close a few times. That's why people probably indecisive. Oh my gosh, double and backhand in the net. 3 break points. Players are allowed at the end of a set to have a bathroom break. I think it's limited as well. I think you only can do one, so you have to pick it wisely. Um, Medical timeouts, depending how serious they are. Easy game for Potapova. Sorry, just interjecting right now. There was a double hand backhand went long from Kalinskaya, but yeah, as I said, it's perfectly fine. Players are allowed to change their outfits, for example. Um, they're taking a lot of liquids, they're eating a lot. Maybe they need the bathroom for other reasons as well. And that is it. That's a very good question. Thank you, Dikshu Binawal. Is Kalinskaya fully fit? She does have uh, like a bandage on her right thigh, She hasn't been moving too well on the forehand side. Backhand's been great though. And the last game wasn't good at all, to be honest. But now she's trying to keep it going. Backhand slice down the middle of the court was good. Oh, that's a bad forehand from Potapova. Love 15. I think her movement on the forehand side, particularly Kalinskaya's forehand, hasn't been great. She's hitting the forehands well, but when she's been pulled out of the court, then to her right, then she's really struggling. Trying to read. I think you're missing some other words there, Remesis. Inside in forehand, beautiful forehand from Kalinskaya. I don't think the lob's going to make it over the net. Love 30. Second serve. Comes to the backhand. Inside out backhand return is long. There we go. Communication so important, Remesis. Miss out a few words, and all of a sudden, what you're trying to say has different understandings. Oh, that was so strange. It's like I can't take my eye off Kalinskaya. She hit the return, and it was deep, but she just stopped moving. And then even when the ball came back to her, it was like the next couple of steps were just kind of lethargic. She's definitely in it to win, I can see. But it's an interesting character. Inside out backhand, beautiful, forcing Potapova to slice the forehand, trying to get something on it, but just can't get her feet in the right place. Oof, Potapova. After losing that point, just hit herself really hard, and it wasn't like wasn't on the sole of the shoe, it was on the side of her foot. I wonder if she hurt herself. Oh, that's nuts. Back to back breaks. And the forehand return is long. Good serve down the middle of the court. Kind of Sky hitting so well, so smoothly. Oh, try to go for the winner cross court, but it hits the top of the net and stayed on her court. Could have gone anywhere. I've seen Novak verbally abuse his wife when he gets mad on court. What? Do you think this is how he treats her off court? No ways. I'm going to look at that question just now. Forehand down the line from Potapova. It's now shifted. All the pressure was on Potapova. Inside of forehand. Kalinskaya is definitely not moving well. She's not sliding at all. Movement, running back into the court. Gee whiz. So wait, you've been at a tournament and you've you were like hearing in on it? What was happening? Do you think this is how she treats her off court? If he's willing to humiliate her in public, what happens privately? I mean, I didn't know that because I mean, interviews I've heard about Djokovic, well articulated interviews, where they've been on YouTube, on TV. Oh, most of it's on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, he's had a tough upbringing. I know that, obviously, coming from Belgrade and yeah, thinking about all those wars in the past, blah, blah, blah. But I've never heard anything like this. This is the first time I'm hearing it. Um, that's tough, man. That would be really. You would imagine if he's like that on the tennis court. I can't tell. Who knows what happens behind closed doors? Forehand putting pressure on Potapova. Backhand cross court. My goodness, was that on the line? Backhand cross court duel. Clips the top of the net. Potapova, but it stays on her side. Game point. No ways. But why would he be like verbally abusing her? What would possibly be happening? I mean, is that part of the reason why she's not there anymore? I don't know. Like, I don't really see her. She's not being shown. Is she watching the matches? I don't really take notice of those things. Oh, wild forehand cross court. Try to probably finish the point off early, quickly rather. And it's juice. I predict the last set 6-4 to Anastasia. All right. Wow. Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, surely even in public, I mean, there's hundreds, thousands of people there. He's the type of character who also loses his head. This has this been arranged? Is this something that is set up, like orchestrated, perhaps? Break point. Missing the first serve down the middle of the court. Wow. Kalinskaya hammering every ground stroke. Potapova losing her mind slowly. Okay, I mean this is all new news for me. It's a pity because she's always been there and always. I remember matches in Wimbledon, especially I think against Roger Federer, spurring him on and being there for him. Good first serve down the tee. Kalinskaya out the air. Double hand backhand drive volley miles out. Another breakpoint opportunity for Potapova. Serve down the middle court onto the forehand. Blasting that forehand. Kalinskaya onto Potapova's backhand, who hits her backhand long back to deuce. Four all in the third set. Court Philippe Chatrier between Kaboli and American Spider. Forward down the line from Potapova into the tram lines. Oh, she can lose it, Potapova. Ah, man, I feel for that coach, and those type of things are also orchestrated. They are set up in a sense that if Potapova is really frustrated, Take it out on the coach. He's saying it. Take it out of me. Shot at me. She needs a punching bag right now, but that's a wonderful winner. Forehand cross court. Dominated that point really from the beginning. World team tennis. Backhands cross court now, but very offensive from Kalinskaya. Goes down the line. There's the drop shot, pushing Potapova back, but that's too high. Guesses the right way. Lob is too short. Easy drive volley, backhand winner, cross court for Potapova. Yet another breakpoint opportunity. Good serve down the middle of the court, but I think it clipped the top of the net. Body serve, return cross court. Kalinskaya really loading the back end with power. Beautiful shot. Back to deuce. Second backhand, wrong footed. Potapova almost looked like she was about to slip, fall on the court. Trying to change her direction. Just didn't have enough power on that single hand backhand. One down the line, very well played by Kalinskaya. Potapova dealing with the depth and power. Making it through. Whoa, what a forehand winner down the line by Kalinskaya. Can someone hold their service game in this set? First serve in the net. Kick into the backhand. Return is short. And backhand long from Kalinskaya. We're back to deuce. Sixth deuce to be exact. Just gone past 10 minutes this game. Serve down the middle of the court is returned defensively by Potapova with a double hand backhand. Driven into the net, double hand backhand, left hand on hip. Kalinskaya is concerned. Okay, now I gotta read these messages really from start to front, from beginning to end. Calham John, very interesting about Chris Evett. What a backhand cross court. This should be an easy winner. Potapova gets it. Lob goes up. Oh, sends Kalinskaya all the way back again. She's moving forward. Beautiful backhand winner cross court. She must be exhausted. It's deuce once again. World Team Tennis stopped the big names playing Paris 1976, 77, 78. World Team Tennis. Evett had she played, could have totaled 10 French Opens. Okay. Return in the net. Potapova screaming in disappointment, frustration, and most definitely with anger. 12 minutes now, this game. My goodness. First serve goes in, forehand return in the middle of the court straight away. Kalinskaya dominating with the forehand, but she misses the forehand cross court. Oh my gosh, back to deuce. What is it, number 8? Number 9? I think it's number 8 now. Definitely going big when Kalinskaya has the opportunity, she has the lead. First serve is in, court's wide open, beautiful forehand down the line, lob is hoisted up high into the air, forehand drive volley in the middle of the court from Kalinskaya. She's been pushed back by Potapova's forehand now, guiding the ball to the backhand, and forehand in the net from Potapova. So interesting watching Potapova. It's not nice, to be honest. It's not something I want to see all the time. The way she reacts after points. And the lob finally goes out. Kalinskaya is the first person to hold on to her service game in this final set. Oh, can take a little breather. Five all in the third set. Kobali, Spider. Here the Italian is 2 sets to love up. The only man left in the draw to have not lost the set. Here we go. Some support for Kalinskaya. Grandissima. Tatiana's in the chat. Viviette. Potapova ready to serve now. Good backhand return from Kalinskaya. The double hand backhand from Potapova goes out cross court in the tram lines. First serve is good. Return pushing Potapova back. Oh, that was closer. I think the forehand was long from Potapova. Love 30. Ooh, full of attitude, Anastasia Potapova. And the calmness of Kalinskaya is just so refreshing. It's like oil and water, these two. Complete opposites. Double fault. Potapova slams the ball in the net, single hand backhand. 3 break points. Six double faults now for Potapova, 2 for Kalinskaya. Missing the first serve out wide. Kalinskaya going for the jugular. Second return, moving forward. And it's another double fault. 3-1 lead goes to Kalinskaya. Anastasia absolutely smashes the ball. Perhaps right into the gantry, right up. I think would have left the stadium. It's still quite big. Wow. Here's a good winner from Potapova. Wrong footing, Kalinskaya. 15 love. Bundakan. Oh my. If Senna was on court, would be boring. I don't quite know if I understand that last sentence there. Drive volley winner, cross court. Beautifully played by Kalinskaya. Stupenda. Anna. Bravissima. Fantastica. Second serve, 15-all. Kalinskaya going to have to deal with a lot of pressure now. I think Potapova is going to go big. Oh, that was a good kick. It was a short return. Potapova steadily just trying to get into this rally, perhaps. They're in a forehand cross-court duel right now. Good depth from Kalinskaya. Backhand cross-court. High looping balls now from Potapova, switching it up with power. Beautiful forehand down the line from Kalinskaya. Backhand drive, volley, winner down the line, 30-15. Great footwork. A lot of points at the net, overpowering Potapova with those statistics. Backhand cross court from Potapova is wide, a lot of head movement, no control over her torso either. Just too wild, to be honest. And we've gone past 2 hours now. Second serve. Potapova standing further back. Oh, good forehand cross court. Just opened up a channel. Kalinskaya goes hard down the line. Backhand slice from Potapova. And it's a backhand winner. Cross court. 4-1 lead now to Kalinskaya. Fantastic situation here. Every set so different. Probably the most consistent thing throughout the 3 sets is how much Potapova has been whinging, whining, complaining, shouting, screaming, hitting. And from start to finish, that's been very consistent. Kalinskaya just calm. I think the most restless I've seen her was putting her hand on her hip and smiling. Yeah, sarcastically probably, but it's very different attitudes. Fantastic for Kalinskaya. It's been her best record. This is her best she's ever done in Roland Garros. What would it have looked like if Coco Gauff was in the situation? Very different. Very, very different. Oh gosh, what a statement, Remesis. Grande, Anna, bravissima. Potapova may hit Anna with a racket if she loses. Hopefully not. She must be banned from the game altogether. Slice out wide, forehand down the line from Potapova is a winner. Quick, short point. Anna Kalinskaya couldn't get there. Oh, good backhand return. This backhand so good. Potapova's just not changing it up. Struggling. Forehand in the net from Potapova. You've heard me say it over and over again. This backhand from Kalinskaya is so good. Just keeps getting more and more returns, more and more serves on her backhand. Serve out wide, forehand return is short. Potapova goes down the line with her forehand. Backhand down the line now. Forehand down the line, but more in the middle now. Backhand cross-court duel. And Kalinskaya lost control there with the hip rotation, as she was just demonstrating now. Too much rotation. The timing wrong. All right. Interesting. Children's playtime. Was it? Is that what your name was again? Oh, that's a good volley. Was it in? So, 40-15. Prediction now is that Kalinskaya will win this set 6-2. Look, I mean, Kalinskaya was 4-1 down in the first set, came back to win. Can Potapova change it up? Double fault. I think that's a 7th or 8th double fault now. At least, it feels like it's one double fault a game. That's not good. Needs to get that first serve in. And hits an ace out wide, 4-2. How's it looking in the other match? Men's 4th round. Tie break. Kabali is about to lose his first set in this tournament. He's another great American youngster. Good backhand down the line. Defensive forehand lob from Potapova. Just defending now. Good forehand down the line. Changing it up. Double hand backhand in the net. It's just not going her way today. No consistency. Earlier on, I would say she would have been making that point from defense, counter that the defense turning into offense and winning the point. We're not there. Unforced error this time from Kalinskaya. Very odd match. Very well put. Popova is not playing well. Actually, very shocked. Kalinskaya will be happy though. Not showing too much emotion, but she's missing her forehand. Unforced errors now creeping in. 15-30. That's 2 now on the forehand side. 2 points in a row. Good first serve out wide. Defensive return. Forehand in the net, but that was forced. Good backhand down the line from Kalinskaya. Just feel that if Kalinskaya wins this game, the writing's on the wall for Potapova. Oh, that will definitely make it easier for Potapova if she can break. Make this third set very interesting. Oh, misses the forehand down the line. It was just sitting there. Inconsistency starting to creep in now into Kalinskaya's game. Beautiful serve down the middle of the court. Forehand aggressive onto Potapova's backhand side. Goes big with the backhand down the line, and it's a winner. Break back, and we're back on serve. There's a calmness now about Potapova. Maybe a little bit of belief. Potapova asking the ball boy to fetch something to drink. She's too tired to take those extra steps and get it herself. And let's see what happened. Oh, Kaboli has lost his first set in this tournament. He's 2-1 up. Spider winning the tiebreak 7-3 in that third set. Fourth set has just started now. Potapova ready to serve the 8th game of this final set. Good serve out wide, miss it. Return straight into the chair umpire's chair. Unintentionally caught. I think it was lodged between the right hip of the umpire and the chair. Oh, late preparation from Kalinskaya, forehand in the net. And 30 love now, Potapova. I was saying it, I said it. Potapova was 4-1 up in the first set and lost at 6-4. Kalinskaya is 4-1 up in this third set. And is it going to slip through her fingers right now? Very quickly, I would say the momentum is definitely on Potapova's side. Good body serve. Potapova hits a forehand long past the baseline. Almost a pirouette, very quickly spun away from the court just to ignore the result, perhaps. 30-15. Why is tennis so confusing? 1 point can change the entire game. Oh, God. Backhand down the line. Oh, Kalinskaya now sliding on the forehand side. Better movement. Forehand slice. Oh, she's trying to play a drop shot in the tram lines. 30 all. 30 all. Roller coaster match. Chris is in the chat. Nice to see you. Kids playtime. Look, it will be changed. Oh, that was a weak return from Kalinskaya. Game point. And in the end, Good first serve from Anastasia. Kick out wide. Took that return nice and early. Double hand backhand goes long. Potapova slapping herself on her right thigh. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's a match tiebreaker. Then it's first to 10 points because it's a deciding set. Good return cross court. Well, so Kalinskaya won the point, and it's been called out. The forehand cross court. Kalinskaya is now questioning the mark. I think it's going to stay now. Potapova, advantage. Hawkeye confirms that it's out. First serve in, down the middle of the court. Kalinskaya doing a lot of the running right now. Forehand in the net. Gosh, this is such a big game. Just think about it. Kalinskaya wins this, serving for the match. First serve slice. Looked like a slice out wide. Is out. Second serve. Good body serve. Approach onto the backhand of Kalinskaya. Goes for the lob. That lob is out. Advantage. Potapova. Ooh. Kids playtime thinking. Is it going to go to tiebreak? Another body serve. Kalinskaya dealt with it well. Good backhand down the line. Kalinskaya is forced to run. It was good forehand cross court, and it's 4-all. 3 games in a row now for Potapova. She had to dig real deep now on her own service game. Momentum is definitely with the Austrian. Just reliving that tiebreak win. Bali drops his first set in the tournament. Pressure games now. First serve in the net. Double fault. Hasn't had a double fault for a long time. Third of the match. Kalinskaya the first time getting vocal. Forehand cross court. Potapova hits it high into the air. Forehand inside out. Good backhand cross court. Courts open up for Potapova. Forehand cross court is in. Kalinskaya to run to the forehand side. Tries to change direction. Misses the baseline entirely. I tell you, what an interesting match. There are definitely patterns that have been emerging, repeating itself. First serve is good. Clips the top of the net with a forehand cross court. That's from Kalinskaya. They're still in a forehand cross court duel. Kalinskaya goes hard down the line. Double hand back and cross court from Potapova. Now backing down the line onto Kalinskaya's forehand. Again, forehand cross court duel. She's been pushed back though, Kalinskaya. Forehand in the net from Potapova. Just, I hope, lightly tapping herself on the head with the racket. Lightly. Look after yourself, Potapova. Very crucial game going on here. Forehand inside out from Kalinskaya. Goes wide. Slice out wide, return, pushing Kalinskaya back. Forehand to forehand right now. No, Kalinskaya changes direction. Double back in the net from Potapova. Still another break point opportunity. Good return from Potapova, pushing Kalinskaya back. Oh, great forehand down the line, wrong footing Kalinskaya. Big forehand winner, cross court, takes a 5-4 lead as she screams with joy. Perhaps she had to scream loud enough for Kalinskaya to hear that. Everyone in the stadium would have heard it. What a change. 4 games in a row for Potapova. She's gonna, in less than, 90 seconds. She'll be serving for the match. An absolute roller coaster of a match. Yeah, Chris, you said it earlier. Up and down. Never really felt that both players were at the same time up. They were perhaps at the same time down, maybe as one was going on the up, starting to improve the game. But never felt that both players were really at the top. It's kind of, if you haven't watched this match and you're just looking at it now, you kind of think, yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense. Potapova beating Kokogov, but Kalinskaya has definitely had her opportunities. Big backhand cross court from Kalinskaya. Inside out forehand. What a winner. Beautiful placement and power. At 15. This game goes like the way I think it's going to go. We're in for a third set tiebreak. First serve is good. Great backhand return. Still trying to get onto that backhand side. Potapova. Forehand goes long. Love 30. What a turnaround from Chris is saying, come on, Skaya. Big game now. It's really a big game. Ashley Partridge. Forehand in the net from Potapova. 3 break points. Unbelievable. Serving for the match. Crumbling. Oh, that's not a pretty look when Potapova gets angry. 5-all. 5-all. Calm Skaya. Calm Kalinskaya. Just so easy. So calm. That went quick. Body serve's been working. Yeah. Oh, forehand slice cross court now. There's a lot happening there. The rally's found a bit of rhythm. Beautiful forehand down the line. Potapova blocking it back, but it's not going to find the court. 15 love. What a shift. It's in one game. Serving for the match, Potapova was just in defense mode. And it seems like it's continuing here. Good first serve. Great forehand onto Potapova's backhand. Drive volley cross court. Potapova gets there. This is going to be an easy put away. Double hand backhand cross court. 30 love. Oh, that was, I thought that was actually inside the court. The one inside out forehand. Oh, it was a forehand down the line. I think it clipped the baseline. Oh, but I love that technique. The drive volley from Kalinskaya. Fantastic. And Potapova misses the forehand down the line. Looked like it was out. My goodness. Maybe we could still be in for a tiebreak. Beautiful backhand down the line. Potapova defending every single shot. Ooh. Didn't want to stay at the net. Kalinskaya falling backwards, or moving backwards to deal with the next oncoming ball landing on her feet. Should have stayed at the net. The pressure was on Potapova, but yeah, haven't really seen Kalinskaya play any volleys. She's been hitting drive volleys. That's taking the ball out the air with a swing. Potapova needs to calm down. Oh, yeah, right. It's just, she could, but I don't think it's in her personality to do so. Double and backhand in the net from Kalinskaya. We're trying to finish the point off quickly. Make it 6-5. Good defense, I guess, from Potapova. First serve down the middle of the court. Keeping the ball on Potapova's back inside. Shifts to the forehand now. Forehand cross-court duel. Potapova goes down the line. And Kalinskaya misses the backhand. It's juice. Unbelievable. Juicy Lucy. That's the first serve down the middle of the court. Second serve. Pretty sure Potapova will have a look at this one. Is she going to be safe? And she's safe. Good forehand cross-court. Courts opened up for Kalinskaya. Decides to go into the middle. Backhand cross-court. Lots of powerful hitting right now from Kalinskaya. Potapova's trying to do the same now with her backhand. Good forehand inside out. Wrong footing. Kalinskaya. Inside out forehand. Lobbed up into the air. Double hand backhand. Oh, approach. What a volley winner from Potapova. What a point. Wow. Beautiful drop shot. Forehand volley. Trying to get the crowd on her side. First serve in the net. Dark clouds now covering the court. And it's a double fault. What a moment. 6-5. Potapova has the second opportunity now in this match to serve for the match and book a place in the quarterfinals. My goodness, I want to have a look at the men's match now. Koboli is 3-love up in the fourth set, so Spider really gone on the wrong side of the Italian. I think he's about to convert it and make it 4-love. He has served. That match has been going on for 2 hours and 36 minutes now. Special Angela. Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. Nothing wrong with that. Well, Ashley, if you become a member, let me explain it. You have to pay a certain fee, €1, $1.99 a month. And being a member, you have priority. Members always priority. I'll be reading out the messages in the chat. And then you also have an array of emojis that you can use. You've probably seen it before. Remesis likes to use them. And there are going to be other levels. Double hand backhand cross court goes long. And I do want to open up other levels as well. There are different tiers. Just working on my business plan right now, how I want to make that work. We're in the rally. Kalinskaya goes hard with the backhand down the line, putting pressure. Drop shot. Potapova is not going to get there. 15-all. Oh, yeah, the right leg's not looking too good. From Kalinskaya, had to do a quick stretch. Yeah, cameraman's on her right now. Forehand cross court in the net. Ah, shame. And I think it's coming now. Kalinskaya is not moving well, almost limping. Trying to stretch it out. Oof, that was a bad first serve. Kick serve onto the backhand. Return. Cross court. Not too bad. Forehand cross court duel right now. Potapova, heavy topspin down the line just to buy some time to move into the recovery position. Inside out forehand from Kalinskaya. Moving well inside in forehand drive. And the lob is just out. 30-all. Oh, yeah, it's probably better to explain. If you want to be a member, you can go to my channel and you'll see that there will be a little button next to subscribe, or maybe if you already are a subscriber, it would say subscribed. And then you can see the details there. It explains actually probably better. You just click join, and then yeah, I don't quite know what happens afterwards. You probably have to put in your banking details and other things, but yeah. Good kick serve down the middle of the court. Oh, Potapova, big backhand, forehand down the line, drop shot. It's too high. Beautiful forehand winner down the line from Kalinskaya, who was moving exceptionally well considering the conditions. I thought she was struggling with that right leg. Maybe digging deep, playing through the pain. It wasn't the best drop shot volley from Potapova. First serve goes in. Return pushes Potapova back. Forehand down the line. Beautifully executed. And it's deuce. Oh my goodness. Getting a lot of first serves in. The return was very good from Kalinskaya. Good backhand down the line. Wow, what a backhand down the line. Potapova was unable to scoop that forehand back into the court. Break point. First serve down the tee is just wide. Kalinskaya needing a little bit of time to get back to her position. Second serve. Potapova's had a lot of double faults in this match. That was a safe one. Backhand cross-court duel. Good backhand down the line from Potapova. Good forehand down the line. Kalinskaya doing most of the defending right now. Approach onto the backhand, and it's a winner. We have a tiebreak to decide who is going to win and go to the quarterfinals. Yeah, we called it. My goodness. Kalinskaya really struggling with that leg. She's putting her all into it. This game is like a final. Well, that would be a very. I mean, if this was the final of Roland Garros, that would be very strange. Just would never expect these two to be there. Rameses, please, Anna. And the first point goes to Potapova. Second serve, kick onto the backhand. Backhand down the line from Kalinskaya. Shifting to the forehand side. She wants to stay down the line. Good backhand slice. Cross court from Potapova. Again has to scoop it from a low position. Gets it down the line. Potapova finding good depth now. Momentum shift is favoring the Austrian. Oh, Kalinskaya has to move. She's not going to get to that backhand. To love to Potapova. Very well executed. I've seen Anna play at Charleston, and I can confirm she's ever prettier in person. Okay. Very, very important. Even if she loses, she can hold on to her good looks. Oh, aggressive play from Potapova, and it's love 3 right now. During every break, it looks like Kalinskaya concerned about that right leg. She's been carrying an injury. She's going to be feeling it now. Wow, good return from Potapova. Finding great depth and power. Oh, but she missed. Did she get it? Did she miss it? Oh, she wants to inspect that call. And it's out. First point for Kalinskaya. Yeah. Andila and Kube. Come on, Kalinskaya. Kabundakan losing it. Your nerves. In a backhand cross-court duel right now. Potapova switches directions. She's playing better. The quality's improved. Beautiful forehand winner down the line. 4-1, and she's got serve. I feel like all of a sudden, Potapova's getting a lot more first serves in. She continues this way. It's going to make it very easy for herself. One more point before both the ladies have to switch sides. There we go. Some spectators are ready with their giant tennis balls. They want to get as many signatures on their autographs, I should say. Missing that first serve. Kick onto the backhand, back in return, cross court. Potapova hits a backhand in the net, and she is furious. But the ladies will have to switch sides now. But that's the rule. I mean, I think in the past there was a winner by 2 games. It's just they can go on and on and on, and it messes up the schedule for other players to get on the court. I think it's fine. Final set tiebreaker, match tiebreak. Oh, yeah. Final set tiebreak till 10. It's fine. That's the first serve down the tee. Serve on to the backhand. Kalinskaya moving very well to get around, use a forehand. Good forehand down the line, putting pressure on Potapova. And it's 4-3 now. My goodness, how Kalinskaya was able to turn that around. First serve is in down the middle of the court. Forehand cross court from Kalinskaya. Her level is just lifted. 4-all. Unbelievable. Final tiebreak. First to 10 or winner by 2 will progress through to the quarterfinals. Oh, good second serve. I think it clipped the service line. Incredible depth from Kalinskaya. Absolutely hammering the balls right now, but I feel Potapova's creeping back into the rally. A double hand backhand, unforced error. Gifting Potapova the lead. 5-4 for the Austrian. Second serve. Oh, good kick, but a great return from Kalinskaya. Beautiful backhand winner down the line. Phenomenal. These ladies are going to be stretched to their limits. No breaks allowed. They're not allowed to sit down. 2 more points. They're going to have to switch sides again. Oh, aggressive backhand from Kalinskaya. Forehand, inside out on the backhand of Potapova. This is going to be a drive forehand volley. Another lob. Kalinskaya being pushed back again. She hasn't used that smash. Slice goes out. 6-5 to Kalinskaya. Let's go, Kalinskaya. In Andile and Kube. Eye to eye. Come on, Potapova. Oh, okay, there's a bit of a tennis match going on between Andile and Kuba and Kabundakan. Forehand return goes out, 7-5. Both ladies will switch sides now. Oh, just 3 points away from victory, Kalinskaya. Kalinskaya putting pressure on, dealing with the defense from Potapova. Forehand cross court from Potapova finds good angle. There's the high looping forehand topspin lob. Goes out. Point for Potapova. 6-7. Oh, Remesis. Funny man. Third serve in the net. Kalinskaya moving forward. Of course, she's going to be aggressive. She's going to hope it's going to go to a backhand. Of course it is. Backhand cross court return. Aggressive. It was a bit short though. Inside of forehand, not too bad. Again, inside of forehand, wrong footing. Potapova. Beautiful drive volley winner. Cross court. So close to getting to 10 points. Kalinskaya in reach. My goodness. This is hard. Come on. Anna says Andile in Kube. And the backhand goes wide. Match point. Kalinskaya 9-6. 3 match points. What a great match. Tennis is so much enjoyable when you don't really care who wins. Yeah, that's probably why I enjoy it as well. I don't have a dog in this race. Second serve, kick into the backhand, return to the middle of the court. Oh, that's a wild forehand. 9-7. Can't squander these chances, can she? Kabundakan still believes in Potapova. Second match point. Slice out wide. Forehand return goes long, and that's it. Kalinskaya is through to the quarterfinals. Unbelievable. What a match. An absolute roller coaster of a match. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Both players shaking the hands of the chair umpire. Kalinskaya through to a quarterfinals of Roland Garros. Wow, wow, wow. When she turned up the heat, it was difficult for Potapova, who just couldn't find her range. Inconsistent today. So calm, such a calm player. Wonderful demeanor that she carries with her. Anna Kalinskaya. And Dylan Kube is very happy. Players' brains must be going crazy, says Chris. Ay. Over. They are strangling a lot. Struggling. Come on, guys, everyone, hit that subscribe button. It's been a fantastic watch along. Thank you to everyone in the chat who contributed. Remesis, the member, one of the 3 members, Andile Kube, Chris, thank you, Kabunda Khan, Kids Playtime coming in as well during the match. How can I forget Ashley Partridge? And if I've forgotten someone, I do apologize. It's just growing bigger and bigger, this community. Now, it's time to run to my next agenda. Always have something to do in my life. Very busy man. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this live. And as always, look after yourself, look after the people around you, and we'll see each other at the next live. Hopefully this evening, Zabalenka is taking on Osaka. We'll see each other then. Ciao for now. Well done, Kalinskaya.